Let's try and do page 31, question 42 from the NuLake book. Read the question, sort out the two variables and write some equations. I'm going to use R for rock and C for concrete, and I'm going to write an equation for this one here. Now because it's no more than, I'm going to use my seesaw method. You need to decide whether there's more concrete or more rock. In this case I decide that there is more rock down the bottom because there is more volume of rock than crushed concrete. So the concrete we have to multiply by 1.5 and the rock must be no more than that. So there's my first inequation. Then the total must equal at least 22. That's made up of rock and concrete. Try that one. And lastly, the total mass must be at least 44 tons. So we can either write it all in tons or all in kilograms. But don't mix them together. Once we have those three inequations, we can then go ahead and graph them. I'm going to put my rock along the bottom and the concrete up the side. For the top equation, what would happen if I had 10 concrete? That's a value of 10 for concrete. And the amount of rock I get would be 15. So I've got a value of 10 and 15. Draw the line. We want to keep the area above the line because the concrete has to be greater than the rock. So that we want to keep this area, so I'm going to shade out the area below. For the green line, the values are going to be 0, 22, 22, 0. Again, concrete this time has to be the concrete has to be greater than 22. Keep the area above, shade out the area below. If R has a value of 0, we go 44 divided by 2.2 to get 20 for our volume of concrete. Put across there. Do the same for if our concrete was 0. Go 44 divided by 1.2 to get our rock value. That's about 36 2/3. So join those together and look at where we want to keep. We want to keep concrete above, so we want the area above the line, shade out what is below. And we can see that we have 3 points. Points X, Y and Z. Work out the coordinates. So there are the 3 coordinates. If you want to work how to get out Y, put these two equations on your calculator. You'll work out what Y is, and if you want to work out what Z is, it's the first and the last one on your calculator. That will give you the coordinates, and then you can go and test for the minimum cost.